long ago, in a time of war and sorrow, a young man named Daniel was taken from his home in Jerusalem. He was just a teenager, brilliant, kind-hearted, and full of promise. But the mighty king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, had conquered Daniel's land and ordered that the finest young men be brought to his palace to be trained in the ways of the Babylonians. Daniel lost everything, his family, his freedom, his future as he knew it, but he did not lose his faith in God. When Daniel arrived in Babylon, he was offered the best food and wine from the king's table. It was meant to please him, to make him forget where he came from. But Daniel gently refused. The food didn't follow God's law, and Daniel wanted to stay true even in a strange land. Even when no one was watching, he asked to eat only vegetables and drink water for 10 days. At the end of the trial, Daniel looks healthier than all the others. Quietly, faithfully, he honored God, and God honored him in return. Years passed. Daniel grew in wisdom, and even kings began to respect him. He interpreted dreams, gave wise counsel, and never sought power for himself. But some men grew jealous. They tricked the king into signing a law. Anyone who prayed to anyone but the king would be thrown into a den of lions. Daniel heard the law. He knew the danger, but he also knew his God. So Daniel went home, opened his window towards Jerusalem, and prayed, just as he always had. He did not hide. He did not stop. He simply knelt and trusted. The spies ran to tell the king. Daniel was arrested. The king had grown to love Daniel, was heartbroken, but the law could not be changed. Daniel was thrown into a pit of lions, and a stone was rolled over the mouth. All through the night, the king could not sleep. At dawn, he rushed to the pit and cried out, "Daniel, has your God saved you?" A calm voice came back, "My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. I am unharmed." Daniel walked out without a scratch. From that day, the king decreed that all people should honor the God of Daniel, and Daniel lived on, faithful, wise, and unshaken.